want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started, and off we go from Soldier Field. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now Rosen on first down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Rosen on first and 10. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
This one complete to Gresham. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Not me to jump in on your partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 22. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Marcus Golden in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. The Pro Bowler, Patrick Peterson, back deep for Arizona. It's taken to the 26. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
From around midfield now. Here's Rosen. He'll buy some time right. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. Now a play fake here on first down. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They'll begin the drive with Howard, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
First down, they run with Howard. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And that's incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They go play action here on first down. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They go with Howard again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a long rush coming, and he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And Gresham has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. On first down, it's Rosen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
18.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They go counter with Howard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Play action. Now Trubisky. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard. Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Butler. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Gone! Detroit! Gone!
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. And he finds Fitzgerald. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead. And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game. The adjustment to the adjustment. Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. This is Howard on 2nd down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Gotta go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just outside his own goal line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And now it's Rosen looking. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So out now come the Cardinals.
Leopard!
And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Gone!
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen being chased out left. And he's got Fitzgerald. And all the way down to the 29. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Blue 90! Watching that, Barney!
Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson, down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the Sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go to Johnson again, and they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Leopard! Leopard!
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. Johnson jostles free and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Gone! Watch him now, Barney! Set! Blue 90!
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give him a little bit of help. Maybe.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. Dawson tacks on the point after. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Cunningham now to return. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure.
Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard, 62 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Parkey with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited on the lap.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Go, 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 go! Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Out left to Shaheen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Here's Rosen. Open man, Butler complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Aaron Lynch in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Gone! Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now it's Rosen. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.